Someone like Gaston Descollas. In 1935, the race driver won one of the most important French endurance races, the Rally Paris-Nice. His car, a Bugatti Type 57. Over 75 years later, the car roars again like before, this time with a German Bugatti specialist at the wheel.
Hero Alting brings the Bugatti back onto the road, and when the German restorer bought the car, he knew nothing about the popular history. He buys it namely as a convertible, Type Stelvio. Soon, however, it turned out that the car is actually a converted Ventoux, a sedan, which has had the roof cut off.
Also, der Wagen ist absolut rund gelaufen. Ja. Perfekt. Wenn du gleich nochmal die Zündkerzen rausnimmst und die Verbrennung dir nochmal anguckst. Ja. Aber sonst wüsste ich nicht, was man noch tun sollte. Die Motorhaube ist original und im
The hood is original and basically we were able to reconstruct from the bulkhead. The seats, the whole dash is still all original.
Das ist alles noch original, die gesamte...
The entire front, i.e. coolers, lights, horn, well that's original too. And what just inspired me after the test drive was the incredible speed that this car has. One doesn't expect that, even though I have already driven many classic cars. When you sit in here, then you think of comfortable driving. But you can drive very sporty, which also means that we now have to clean the car.
In the Type 57 sits a straight 8-cylinder with an output of 135 horsepower. Bugatti is famous for its powerful engines. For 3 years, Hero Alting puts everything into this car. His money, his leisure time, his strength. For him as a restorer, it was clear from the start that he couldn't keep the car. He wants to auction the Bugatti, and he wants to avoid unnecessary stress on the way to the auction. A freight forwarder takes over the transportation.
I feel pretty queasy. I'm glad that driving it worked out well. It wasn't clear beforehand. Now that it is here, it's a bit weird because the car's now finally going away. I just noticed when I was standing a little further away behind the aluminium planks. It looks as if it were in prison and wants to burst out with all its power. Oh well, that's right.
The car is then only allowed to break out at the destination, Monaco, after 11 hours of driving. The Bugatti should find a new owner here in the small principality at one of the world's most exclusive car auctions. One last polish for the high society of well-heeled classic car lovers. In the end, it should change hands for an estimated value of €500,000. The auction of historic automobiles in the marquee of the Monegasque royal family is the culmination of a brilliant classic car weekend in the Mediterranean. Classic car lovers from all over the world, collectors and investors admire the rarities at the pinnacle of classic beauty on 4 wheels. In parallel, the first race cars start at the Grand Prix Historique on the Formula One circuit through Monte Carlo streets. At the same time, the tension rises for Hero Alting, the still owner of the Bugatti.
I was just in the tent again now and have spoken to the European head of the auction. And he said that the interest in the car is very great here. This of course increases the excitement, whereby this is a very nice distraction here.
But at some point, the last race car also crosses the finish line. The auction begins. Now we'll see whether the long trip was worthwhile.
240 on the telephone. It's against you in the room says 240 on the telephone. 250 if you wish. 240 is on the telephone. 250 I'm asking for.
This is not enough. It's not going up.
250 different man. New money. 250, 260 now. I have 250 here. 260 if you wish, sir. Then at 275 straight ahead of me, it's against you, sir. It's against you on the phone. It's 275,000 euros straight ahead of me. Any advance on 275,000 euros?
275 000 euros.
Then at 270, if we all finished at 270,000.
That was it.
I'm sorry, sir, it's not quite enough.
270,000 euros, the highest bid. Far below the expected 500,000. Alting, of course, does not sell. On this particular evening, visitors to the Monegasque classic car auction are somewhat restrained.
What's quite clear, the car won't go to a bargain hunter. One doesn't work for 3 years intensely on a project like this with heart and soul. The car should not be squandered just because the right people weren't present today. That's not possible.
The legendary Bugatti Type 57. It's not just an old race car, but also a bit of a life philosophy for Hero Alting.